worried we wouldn't be feeling like this at half-time. It's Neil Atkinson with post-match Pint, Ben Johnson, Adam Melia. And Adam, it becomes a lovely evening. Rearrange the goals in some sort of order. Yeah. Then nothing ever feels fraught at any moment, at any time. Yeah. But you can't rearrange the goals. We'll come back onto the idea of they just can't keep conceding first. Aye. It's just got to stop at some point. It becomes a joyous, glorious, wonderful second half where everything happens like the end of a film, where all the things you want to have happen at the end of a film happen in order.
Yeah. You can't rearrange the goals. You also, it nearly got to the point where it was one where you'd say, "Oh, we want to save some of these goals," which is one of the stupidest things people ever say. But if it had gone 8 and 9, it would have been one of them. It would have been well, we should have saved some of these.
Let's put it this way: I'll save 5 of the cunts for Sunday.
Well, yeah, we can. It would be good. But I mean, I did this. I did this show with you last week, and I found it really difficult to say anything nice or anything because of how crap I think Rangers are and were. So I think really probably if it was horse racing, they'd start with a 3-goal head start, and then they scored. So then that means 4. So I was happy about 4-1, 5-1, and then really happy from then on. As you say, everything became good. Everything you want to happen.
On the handicap thing, I think
I don't really understand horse racing.
That's fine to worry about that at all. You're all right on that front. We're not going to do that. My point is, I think they put so much into the first half. Yeah. They are absolutely goosed by 55. Like they're really struggling just to keep shape at that point. Yeah. I think Liverpool played the second half so much better. Don't get me wrong. And I think Liverpool quicken it and they intensify it. That also helps. But I think Rangers are shattered.
Yeah, and they did. They did. To be fair to them, they put quite a lot in, and I thought. I didn't think they'd done anything to deserve the goal up until they scored, and actually the goal was a good move, and he puts it right in the corner, so you can't really say they didn't deserve that. But after that, I thought I was annoyed, basically. At half-time, I think everyone was annoyed because we were in a game, and I thought, for God's sake, why are we in a game here? Why have we been dragged down?
Why are we always in a game?
We are always in a game, and it just feels like the sort of thing we've had for years and years, playing some nonsense team like Barnsley in the FA Cup, and all of a sudden we're in a game, and it's like, we are not the team that drags other team down to our level and kill them. They do that to us. But anyway, so they put a lot in, and I thought from when they scored, they could have scored a couple more, to be fair to them. So yeah, it was they put a lot in, and they played all right considering. And I'm not sure really how poor we were, how good they were. But yeah, I think by the time the half ends, I'm sort of thinking I'm not that concerned again. I just don't think they've got that much quality really. I thought they had a bit more quality tonight than they did. I think literally they had different players, didn't they? A couple of their forwards weren't playing last week, and they had some pace today. But I just didn't really see where they were going to be producing any quality from, and even that's taken into account the fact that they did score an okay goal. I didn't see anything coming after that really.
It feels like the whole game turns, bear with me on this, on 60 pretty brilliant seconds from Joe Gomez. That he plays the great ball through to Darwin, which I think makes them go, oh, hang on, they can do this to us. And Darwin doesn't make a ton of it, don't get me wrong. And then immediately after that, he plays the tremendous ball around the corner to Firmino, and it goes 2-1. And they really don't look back, Liverpool. And it's back to the idea of how much of these travails Liverpool have found themselves in are weirdly psychological. It just goes 2-1, and Liverpool play like 5 minutes ago they were all wearing parachutes, or certainly in the first half they were all wearing parachutes.
Except Firmino, probably. They all started playing like Firmino, I think.
That's really fair. And then they just go, all right, yeah, let's just do this then.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of points since first half I thought Liverpool dreadful all over the pitch, bar Firmino maybe. But then one of the things you've mentioned is how much is that down to how hard Rangers worked? Did Rangers just put everything into that first half and we just looked second pace because they were going 100 mile an hour? It's probably somewhere in the middle. I think what Liverpool do at half time is they just get fit. They get a bollocking by the look of it. They come out, they look like they've had a bollocking, they get first to the ball. But
we were talking first half, and we were saying why they weren't first to the ball first half. And maybe it was that Rangers just were putting absolutely everything in. But we were saying why they went first of all, first off, was the position wasn't quite right. That there's lads charging towards the ball, but because they're starting a yard and a half away from where they should be. So what changes in that regard? Is, you know what I mean? Is it as simple as they just sharpened, or is it he moved them a little bit? He said, listen, these are the spaces.
YouTube, press the button, become a member of the Anfield Wrap from the heart of the city of Liverpool. The best way to enjoy all your Liverpool-based videos, everything you need, every single day. It is the Anfield Wrap.